will be drafting and cutting a twisted top, and it's going to be a under bust twist. Okay, it's going to be a under bust twist. So I've gone ahead to draft my front and my back block. Okay, do the same and then you can continue. So the first thing you do is draft your normal block. Draft your normal block like this. So after drafting your normal block, you will cut it out. Cut out your normal block. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to cut out your pattern. So this is my front and my back block that I will be using for this draft. Okay, so now keep your back block because we are not doing anything on the back. You just cut it directly on the fabric, but your front block is where the work is. So after taking your first front block, you will come to where you want your twist to be. Okay, where you want your twist to be. I want it around after the bust. I mean around the under bust to the waist shaft. That is where I want my twist to be. Okay, so I want it, let's say around 12 inches. Okay, let's say 12.5 inches. So determine where you want your twist to be. So now you draw a straight line like this. Where you want your twist to be. Okay, so after that you will, I don't know if I should clean this line so that it will not confuse you. Okay, so this is your chest line, this is your bust line, this is where the twist will be. That's your twist line, and this is the waist, and this is the length of the top. So now what you want to do is to cut this out, divide it into two. Divide it into two like this. So this is where your twist line is going to be. So now what you want to do is to divide this. Let me just clean this up so that we have a very nice. First thing first. First thing first. We are going to eliminate the dart. Okay? It's going to be a dartless top. So what you want to do is to remove the dart. So nothing spoiled. Just connect it back so that we can remove the dart. And remember, I cut this without allowance, so that I will have a clear. I don't want anything except my measurements on this pattern. So now, first thing first, you remove your dart. So this is the dart head. So my dart is ending here on this side, and it's ending here on this side. So that is what you want to do. This is 1 inch in, so you will remove it like this. Okay, you remove it like this. So this is, when I say a small frame, this is a small frame person. Okay, so this is it. So remove your dart. You want it that less top. And remember, there is no sewing allowance whatsoever. So there is nothing on this paper except my measurement divided by 4. Nothing more, nothing less. So this is my measurement divided by 4. Then you will divide, you cut through your twist line. You cut through your twist line. Okay. Cut through your twist line like this. So what we have here is just my measurement, nothing more or less. So now you will now come and make a slash line all through. This is slash and spread method of drafting. Make a slash line all through. And again, if you want a different neckline, don't let me forget. Take your neckline out. If you want a basic neckline, leave it. But if you want to extend your neckline, probably by, you use 3 here. So if you want to make it around 5, by let's say 4. Okay, see, just take it before you do anything and take your neckline. And if you want a basic neckline, you can use your basic neckline. So take your draw out your neckline like this. So this is what we have, so that you know that nothing is affecting anything. So now draw out your slash lines. The more slash lines you have, the more gathers you have. So slash it up to your armhole like this, and slash up to your sides. There is no measurement for slashing, just slash as the spirit leads. Okay, can you see? Now this one, you can slash this too up to this point. I don't want the ruffle to pass around my waist shaft. I want it to stop around here. So all my slash lines will start from here to here. So let's start slashing. So here you will slash like this, like this. How many slash lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have to this. So you see, so the slash is going to go from here to here. All right, so what you want to do is, it's a twist. So what you want to do is just to this angle, just rotate it, this center point. Are you seeing it? Just rotate it like this until you have a right angle, something like this. Can you see? Can you see it? This is the center point. This is the center point. So what you want to do is, this is the whole thing like this. Let me face this side. This is the whole draft. Okay. So what you want to do is just to make it like this. This point will still meet though, but you just rotate it like this until this one comes to this point. Can you see? Can you see what we have? So the center front is going to be like this, like this. Okay, center front is going to be like this, like this. Can you see? Okay, so now first thing first, let us slash our lines. You will cut, but you will not cut through. Okay. So guys, I've gone ahead to slash my pattern, so I'll be showing you later. After the lines that would draw the slash lines, you just slash your pattern. I was doing it, so my video stopped. So now you will take a fresh paper, a fresh pattern paper, and then you draw a straight line. As you see me do like this, you just draw a straight line to make something like a center line for your fresh paper that you take. And you take another, you just come down on that same paper and then draw another line. Those lines will just guide you. Okay, it's just a guideline for you when you are drafting. Okay, you know, I said you will shift your pattern. This is it as a whole, right? So what you want to do is you just bring this, okay, to make it a round right angle. Shall make it like this. You bring this forward, okay, and if you bring this other one to forward, you still have the same thing. It's just as if you want to expand this place. Okay, you are shall bringing one forward. So let's bring this top one forward so that it will not confuse you. So we'll leave this one like this. I will bring this one forward. Or it's the same thing, but I want to use this line to just make it easier for you if you are doing it for the first time. If you are not doing it for the first time, you will know that it's basically the same thing. So just follow what I am doing. So now take this one and leave it like this. You now come here and then use this line as your guide for this first slash. Okay, use this one as your guide for the first slash, and then you tape it down. Use your tape to tape it down. See this line and this line, so this point you just tape it down here. Okay, just tape it down here, and you now take the measurements that you want in the middle. Take the measurements you want in the middle. So if you want 1 inch, just come here, take 1 inch, or if you want 1.5, let's do 1.5. Just take 1.5 inch. This is the 1.5 inch line. Then you bring this one and just make sure it is lying flat. It has to lie flat, okay? It has to lie flat. Alright, so that you will not have any issue. Just bring this one to this point and then you tape it down. Okay, you tape it down. So you take the same measurements for all the slashes. Okay, take the same measurement for all the slashes that you have. This is the second slash, and then the third slash, you take 1.5. Take 1.5 inch, mark it, and you bring the third slash to it. This is it, and then you tape it down. Make sure it's laying flat. Whatever you do, make sure it is laying flat. This one has come off. Make sure it's laying flat. Okay, this is what you have, and then you do it for the remaining ones too. So I've placed this one 1.5 inch distance. So now like I said, this other part will now come to this place like this, so that this point will be touching each other. Okay, center front to center front. Okay, so now you use this line as its own guideline too. Use this as its guideline too. Okay, so make sure these points are connecting, and if there is a distance, just make sure it's not too much, but make sure they are connecting. It's best they are connecting. Okay, so just come here and paste this one down. You know, this is our guide. Okay, so now you don't have to measure this, just make sure that this line and this line are, this first piece and this last piece are on the same line. Okay, make sure they are on the same line. Make sure they are on the same line. Make sure they are like this. Okay, this one should meet this one. If they can meet, fine. If they cannot, just make sure they are on the same level. Okay, and then you pin it down. You pin it down. Okay, so this is what you have. Alright, so what you want to do is just to blend your points. Just blend your points like this. Make this place a nice curve. Okay, just blend this place nicely. Just bend this place nicely like this, and then this place too, just make sure it is nice like this. Have this curve like this, and remember, we do not have any allowance on this. So if you know you can forget, just add your allowance all round this way. But if you know you will not forget, it is fine. Cut your allowance on your fabric. Okay, so this is what you will have. So to avoid mistakes, just tape it down. Tape it down. Just hold it down. Okay, put everything down. Put it down. Hold it down. Okay, so now cut this piece. Cut it out. Make sure you are cleaning so that you will not have any mistake. Okay, once you come here, you will cut it like this. Okay, now mark everywhere. This is your C-head up, C-head down. Okay, so you know what you will have now. So now I've placed my fabric on my pattern on my fabric. So what you want to do is just cut it out. Okay, just cut it out, and make sure you place something on it so it will not move. So this is a stretchy fabric, and normally your twisted top should be fitted So I am not going to cut allowance on it. But if you are not using a stretchy fabric, you know that you will put a sewing allowance. This material is very stretchy, so I am not going to cut allowance. Make sure your fabric is lying flat on each other. Please take your time, whatever you have to do it, so that you will not, have something that is not balanced at the end of the day. So now this is, I think it's balanced down. So you will cut it out. Though this is a stretchy fabric, like I said, so there won't be any form of allowance on it. Okay, so this is it, like this. So all these points, you will not cheat to cut it first. Okay, so this is it. Cut this, cut this. Okay, cut this. And then okay. I'd love to cut this one on the floor. It's really stressing. So just cut. This your joining line, you have to put allowance. I've forgotten. This is where this one will join this one back, but nothing spoil. But you have to put allowance so that your top will not be shorter. Okay, it will affect the length. So that is just it. Just add your sewing allowance at this place. Remember, I am not adding allowance because this is a stretchy fabric. If you are using a fabric that is not stretchy, put your allowance. But mainly, they use stretchy fabric to make twisted tops like this because we want it fitted so that it will be nice on you. Or you can use non-stretchy too, provided you put allowance, your sewing allowance. So now you come here where this one and this one meet, you give it a notch. At this point, you give it a notch. Okay, and this point too, you notch it. Give it a notch here too. Okay, so we are done with this. So what we want to do is just, this is the center front. We are bringing our center front back like this. This is just what we want to do. Okay, see, our fabric is back to the original shape. Okay, so this is what we have. This is the front pattern. So let's cut the back.
So you put the back pattern.
Like this. Okay, and you will exclude um the zipper allowance that is there, because this will not be having a zipper. I won't have zip on this, so you just exclude the zipper and then you will cut it out. Exclude the zipper allowance that is there and you cut it out. It is stretchy, so I don't need any form of allowance on it. Okay, so make sure you are laying them flat and it is well balanced, so you will not have problem. So like I said, I won't be adding allowance on this one. And the neckline is going to be just the basic back neckline. I adjusted the front neckline. This back neckline, I'm not going to adjust anything. So we are going to eliminate this dart too. No, let's just put the back dart. Put the back dart like this. So after cutting, I will eliminate the dart. Okay, so just come to your waist. Come to your waist like this, and then take that 1 inch dart allowance, and then that half-inch, this half-inch, I'm taking it out too, so making 1.5 that I'm taking out of this piece, 1.5. So you just connect it to your hip and connect this to your chest line, and this is what we have. Okay, so that it will be very fit on your body. So this is it. And this is what you have for the back and the front. So this is it. So we removed 1 inch for the front. I made it 4 inches wide and I increased the depth too. So let me increase this depth to 2 inches. Okay, so just connect. Okay, nothing serious, just connect it. Yes. So now this is what we have using finally. See, it's a very stretchy fabric, so that's why I did not worry about um allowance. So this is to this side, I'm guessing. Okay, so this is the sleeve, this is the this is the center front, that one is sure. So this is going to be the sleeve. Okay, this place, they are rumpling off, and this is the so this is what we have like this, and this too. This is the center front. So this is the center front for this one. So this is coming up like this. Okay, this is coming up. This is the rumpled side. So this is coming like this. This is the slash line that we drew. This is it. So this is our sleeve. I hope you get it. This is our sleeve, and this is coming like this. So this one will just enter and come out like this. Okay, so that's how you have your twist. Okay, this one too. So guys, let's get to the sewing part of this video. So remember the notches that we made, this first notch and this center fourth notch. This is one notch, this is another notch. Okay, this is the second notch. Okay, so we notched the two sides of the pattern. So now you will now go to your sewing machine. This is the front though. You now take this other I'm looking for the pattern. Look, this one, you know, this is where our slash line, our twist line started. So we notch this place. Can you see it on the pattern? So don't throw your pattern away if you get confused. So let's place our pattern back here. So now what we want to do is to bring this center front back to its original place. And to do that, you simply just take this notch side and sew it together to this your. You will take the notch. Okay, you take the notch area. So you take this notch area, this place that you notch. This is it on the pattern. You just fold your pattern like this and sew this place down. Sew it down like this. So when you sew it down, assuming I've sewn it now, if you open it, then you have your center front straight like this. Okay, so this is what you will have. This is it. You have your center front back. So what you want to do is, this is it. When you open it, this notch, just sew it down like this. Let me sew it and show you. So I've sewn it down. I've sewn it down like this. See the notch? So I just sew it down, but I did not finish it. I left a space here. You can leave a space of 1 inch there. So this is it. Our center front is back to the front. So what you want to do is just place this second side. Okay, this second side, you will now put it inside. Just put it inside like this. Okay, put it inside like this, just to have our twist. Okay, so this is what you will have, and then you will twist it. You want this notch, the two notches, to be around the same area. So take note of the notch. When you get to the notch, you will know that. So now the same notch that we look for here, this one, bring it to this inside notch. Okay, see, this is one notch, this is another notch. So you know that this point and this point, this is where you will start your second sewing. So you will take this to your sewing machine. I hope you are seeing it. Take this to your sewing machine and then sew this one too. Sew it as tight as possible, and then you fold it back. If it's confusing you now, when you are doing your own, you will get it. So it's just the same thing we did for the first one, but we just inserted this one before we do it. So let me do it now. We are moving on. So see, I have sewn this place down. I have sewn this place down. So you will check for this one, this remaining space, just close it. Make sure this one too is very tight. You know, I said you should leave like 1 inch. So after that, you will close this first one that you did. You close it back. Just make sure that you have a very tight hole on both sides, so that it will not be opening anyhow. So after that, what you just need to do is just to look for the notches, okay, and then sew it down like this from that center down, okay, from this center down, and then the top too. You know we have two parts on this top side too, so you look for the notch too, and then you sew this place too up. Then you have a part, your complete front part. So let me do it. So after sewing everything, you know we sew this side, we sew this side, we sew the top together and the down together. This is what we have. This is our twisted top. Okay, so you see that it is not hard. It's just for you to know where you want your twist is, and then you slash that point. After slashing the point, you do your slashing and spreading up to where you want the slash to get to. Then after that, you will just cut it on your fabric and then sew it back to how it is supposed to be. So this is the back now. So I'm just going to, this is the back. I'll just sew this, turn this. I don't have a bias strip, so I would have used the bias strip to sew it, but I'll just use this fabric. It's not like it will be coming off, so I'll just use it to turn itself. I'll just turn it with the fabric, then I will sew this side, and then we will have our top. So I'll be cutting a short sleeve for this because my fabric is not enough for a long sleeve. So I'll be cutting a short sleeve. So you know how we wrap our sleeve now. So just don't put any allowance because it is stretchy. So if it is not, you put your allowance. So now you come to the front and then you take this part out like this. So I don't want to waste this pattern, so I'll just reduce this place. Just reduce the pattern like this. You can actually do this with your free hand. It's nothing special. And see, this is what I have. So this is my sleeve, and the next thing I'm going to show you is the finished look of this beautiful top. So this is what we have. Okay, this is it. This is the back of it. You can see it's very fitted.